Good afternoon, welcome to Canadian Food Services. My name is Aaron Turner and I will be cooking you some delicious food today. We have a full spectrum meal for you. We've got everything from vegetables to rice. We're doing some chicken, some steak, and finally for dessert we're going to make you a pineapple upside down cake. We will be cooking it in Nutrisol cookware. Now Nutrisol cookware allows us to do some things that maybe your cookware at home won't let you do. We're going to be able to cook these vegetables without adding any moisture to the pot. Now I'm going to load up some carrots and broccoli into this pot right over here. And you'll notice as I do that, a couple things. One, the pot is dry. There's no moisture in this pot. The idea is we want to hang on to as much of the nutrients and as much of the flavor as possible. We do that by not adding anything extra into the pot. I'm using a slotted spoon to shake off any moisture. I put a bed of broccoli on top of the carrots, and then I'll put an egg on top of the broccoli. And we'll see what happens to that when it's done cooking. I'm also going to be cooking some basmati rice. I've already got the rice in the pot. Add a little bit of water. On it goes. Now our chicken, I've got a dry spice rub on that, which is a really simple seasoning salt. And I'm going to be putting it in this skillet that I've been preheating for a little while. I'll put it in the skillet without any oil or butter or anything like that. Now over in this skillet, I'm going to make us some dessert. Because no meal is complete without dessert. And I am going to make a pineapple upside down cake. In this skillet, I've already melted a little bit of butter and sugar. I will put in pineapple rings, maraschino cherries, and once I've loaded it up in the skillet, it's going to go right back on the stovetop, and we're going to bake the cake in the skillet. All right, next we're going to get our chicken loaded up. As I told you before, no oil, no butter. It is a dry skillet, and you're going to hear this chicken sizzle right when we put it in. Right, we're going to put the lid back on. We'll be ready to flip in about 5 minutes or so. I'll know it's ready because I won't have to fight it. It'll just release and turn over very easily. If I have to struggle at all, it's not ready. Lid goes back on. I give it another minute or so. All right, let's get our steaks going. So the steak we'll be grilling today is New York strip loin. It's about an inch thick cut. It is a lovely, lovely piece of meat. It's beautifully marbled all the way throughout. This is the kind of steak you eat because you enjoy eating steak. You don't want to over marinate it. You don't want to put a pepper sauce on it, nothing like that. Just a little bit of Montreal steak spice on both sides and you are good to go. Now as I'm cooking, you're going to notice I'm checking the tops of my pots and pans. On the top of all this cookware there is a temperature gauge. It lets me know the temperature inside of my cookware without having to take the lid off. That's very important. It keeps the moisture inside. That's how we're able to bake our cake in the skillet there. That's how we're able to cook our chicken without adding any oil to the pot. We're just going to check our gauges. The magic zone is between 60 and 70. Looks like our vegetables are at temperature, so off we go. Comes off the stovetop. Let's take a peek at our cake as well. Oh, that's looking lovely. Give it a little space around the side there. All right, so our steak's at the perfect temperature, our chicken's at the perfect temperature, our veggies are done. Our rice is all cooked. Let's check our cake. Oh, that is ready to come off the heat. Look at that, it's beautiful. So there's the egg that we put on top. So the egg is perfectly cooked. No gray-green ring around the yolk. For all practical purposes, it's a boiled egg, but it never saw the inside of a pot of water. This is the egg that was cooked on top of the broccoli, on top of the carrots, in the pot with no extra moisture. Now I'm gonna start plating for everybody. Now remember, you do have cake waiting for you, so don't take your eye off the prize, okay? Everything's gonna be delicious, but this is not grandma's house. You don't have to finish all your vegetables to get your cake. All right, so is everybody enjoying everything? Excellent.
That was definitely the best steak I've ever had. It's even better than the restaurant.
And that upside down cake, I can't believe they cooked it right on top of the stove.
Can't wait to try it at home, cook it all by myself, and let you try it.
Thanks.
I love the convenience of having top quality meat in my home without running to the grocery store.
Steak, steak, steak.
Yep, and you can make it all yourself. It was pretty easy. As long as you get me the cookware, you can have the steak.
I absolutely hate going to the grocery store, any grocery store, it doesn't matter. That's why this program is so perfect for me. It's a great fit. It's like having a top-notch butcher right in your own home.
I've been using Canadian Food Services now for quite a while, and I have to say, I am so impressed with the way they deliver, what they deliver, the quality, the price. It's fantastic.